Hello, today I'm going to be showing you my top core exercises for improving your mum tum. Now, one thing I'd like to note is that if you do have any belly fat, these exercises won't get particularly rid of that belly fat. You'll need to do some long, slow duration exercises, so some cardio. However, I will say that I cannot emphasize enough how important it is that you have a strong core, particularly for helping with cardio, because when we have babies and obviously during pregnancy our stomach muscles come apart and then we don't always strengthen our stomach muscles afterwards, and if we don't have a strong core, then we do cardio like going on walks or anything high impact, then we can really start to get injuries or niggles that flare up. So again, really important core exercises, and these are my top ones that will help you as a mum, and I'm going to give you different levels, intensities, and you can choose which one that you can do. So let's get started. So we're not going to be doing any crunches with these exercises. It's going to help with your deep core, so your transverse abdominals, and it's a very good chance I'm going to get interrupted by my dog, but let's get started. So we're going to do 40 seconds on, 20 seconds rest, 5 different exercises, okay? So let's get started with the first ones. We're going into controlled mountain climbers. So I'll just demonstrate for you. So like with the plank, I want your body straight from your head right the way down to your ankles, and we're going to slowly take our knees up to our elbows. Now, 40 seconds is quite a long time if you're not used to this. So if you want to take it down a level, if you're starting to feel like you're collapsing or like your bum's going higher up, then take it to your knees and do it like that, okay? But if you can do the mountain climbers, then that's great. Right, let's get started. So, there's options to obviously do this slow, or you can do it faster. It's entirely up to you. Slow and controlled is good for improving stomach muscle strength, and obviously the faster you go, that's a little bit more cardio in there, but slow and controlled you'll probably find hurts more, and you're really crunching your abs when you do it slow, okay? If you can't do this, please go to your knees. Right, 20 seconds rest. Then we're going to go to some bird dogs. So, bird dogs are when you lift your arm and your opposite leg. So right arm, left leg. Got 20 seconds rest. Let's get started, let's go. So, opposite arm to opposite leg. Now, I don't want your leg going high like that. I just want it all level. So you can put a ruler across my back. Now, to progress this, you can bring your elbow to your knee, like so, and do a crunch in the middle. "20 seconds rest." Next, we're going to go on to do a plank. Again, 40 seconds is quite long for a plank if you're not used to it. I don't want your bum to dip like that and put your spine at risk. So if you are struggling to keep your 40 seconds, then go to your knees. Let's go. Now, the wider your ankles are with a plank, the easier it is, because if they're closer together, you're more likely to wobble. So if you keep your ankles, your feet further apart, it'll be easier. Make sure that your arms are directly underneath your shoulders, but they're not out like this, or too far like that, right underneath your shoulders. Again, like I said, if you need to drop down to your knees and do your plank like that, that's fine. But squeeze your butt. It'll really help if you squeeze your bum, okay? And squeeze your core. There we go, 40 seconds up. Is that okay? Could you do longer? Maybe less? Right. Next one we're going to go to is lie on our backs, and we're going to do a dead bug. Now I want If you roll your back a little bit, I want you to make sure that your lower back is touching the ground. Dead bug is when we put alternate arms, alternate legs stretching out. Now, if your lower back is starting to lift off the ground, then that means that you're obviously struggling to do this one with your core. So what I suggest is just putting your feet to the ground instead, because I do not want, I do not want your lower back lifting off the ground. So like I said, if you need to, just put your foot down. 20 seconds rest. Right, the last exercise, and you can repeat this again. So if you do it once, if you feel like you can go again, then go again. The last exercise is like a bicycle, but we're pushing our hand into our knee. So you can feel that. So let's go, starting now. Pushing our hand into that leg that is resting, or resting is up top. Now, again, if you feel your lower back lifting, put your foot down and just take it in turns to really push your knee away with your hand, and your knee is pushing towards your chest and your hand is trying to push your knee away. So they're fighting against each other. But if you can, lift your legs. But if you feel that lower back coming up, then stop. Right. And that's it. So those are 5 exercises that I really recommend you do regularly. And you can repeat this video, obviously, if you're doing exercises again, or do them for longer than 40 seconds. I hope you enjoyed the video, and check out the details on my website below.